Hi, y'all. Okay. I sounded like I was on the commode. um, Turlet, commode, potty. There's a lot of words. You know, there's a lot of different words for just about every word. Squirt, small, miniature, tiny. We could just go on like this all day, but that's not what this is about. I cannot get this stupid sunroof to close. A man drove this yesterday, and when a woman drives it, she might adjust the seat, rearview mirror a little bit. But when those men get in here, it's like every dial and button and all of that stuff. Everything is messed up in here. But, and I knew he wasn't going to buy it when he drove it, but that's okay because we went and looked at his Class C RV, and it was bad. It was. It had not been taken care of. It smelled musty, which means there had to be some water. I could go on and on. Let's just say, eh. So, what was I making this video for? Oh, I'm going to tell y'all, I want to address everybody nearly talking about what a terrible idea it is for me to move into an RV with a bad back, or a camper van, or anything else for that matter. So here goes, and from here on out, I'm not responding to any comments that say that or talk about that or whatever. Maybe I'll just refer you to video number. It's not a disaster. First of all, you guys know that I struggle with mental illness. Now, I'm not crazy. Well, just a little bit. But I keep my stuff under control. There's medications. If one doesn't work, another one will help you. And recently I did undergo a change. I needed to undergo a change, and I did, and I'm feeling better. And that comment is for the lady that said the only reason I'm making videos now is because I want money. Yes, I do want money. I'm trying to buy an RV. But that is not why. I could not make these videos if I didn't feel better and if I wasn't excited about this. So let's jump right into the thing about the back. Yes, my back is horrible. The MRI is horrible. 3 places where there is no protection around my spinal cord. No wonder I'm in pain all the time. So here's the deal on that. Back to the mental illness thing. That includes depression, anxiety, your nerves. I guess your nerves and anxiety are the same thing. I don't know. But I have adored my cottage for 5 years. 5 years. I have adored it. I don't anymore. Now I'm associating it with pain, and I sit around and it just kills me. My house is so dirty, y'all. My ceiling fan looks like a weeping willow. I mean, it's awful. It's awful. I can't get up there and clean it. If I did, I'd fall off the ladder. The one window that I look out of from my recliner is so filthy, you can't see out of it. Again, I can't get on a ladder. It's just, there's dog and cat hair everywhere. I cannot vacuum. I can't mop. Maybe one room. All of my rooms they're like one big room. It's just one big hallway. Doing one room, that really doesn't accomplish anything. It just blows and goes and all of that. So that causes me to be depressed. It causes me anxiety. The fact that I can't keep everything neat and cleared off of my counters, and it causes me a lot of depression and anxiety. So get that part, okay? Get that part in your head, and think about that. It'll be hard if you don't suffer from depression and anxiety and ADD to top it off. Your head's going, okay, let's go in here and get this laundry room cleaned up. Yeah, and the body's going, oh, heck no. So there's that. We'll call that the mental illness aspect. Now we're going to the pain. We're going right to the back. I did clean my kitchen countertops off, the one next to the stove, the little what do you call that window? I want to say a bow window. I'm driving around with my flashers on. Bay window, and then the longer countertop. I did pick everything up, move it, and clean those countertops. They were filthy. Filthy. Thank goodness I don't cook. The ceiling fan in the bedroom is the same way. It's like a weeping willow tree. The walls, I could just go on and on and on and on. Those countertops, one load of laundry and taking a shower is all I could do. Now I can ride in my van or whatever this is, I don't know, car, not for more than 2 hours, but I never know for sure if these people are really going to turn or not. So I can't, and with the ADD, I'm always forgetting where I put something, and I'm looking. So just imagine all of that, all those extra steps. I mean, literal steps that I have to make. Standing up to feed Molly, to prepare her food and to give it to her, and to give her water 2 or 3 times a day. Just the list goes on, y'all. Every 30 minutes or so, I have to get flat on my back, as flat as I can, in that recliner with ice underneath me for 45 minutes or so. Then I get up, I can do a little teeny bit more. And it's like my little beautiful, beautiful cottage is a wreck all the time. I can't stand up. I cleaned my countertops off really good and the little bay window. Did I do the dishes that were in the sink? Oh no, because I wouldn't have been able to take a shower. Now, I am not whining and I don't need any cheese with my wine. I'm trying to explain how it is. Okay? Now, the neurosurgeon said, without a doubt, you have got to have surgery on your back. I'm going to try one of the shots. She said, you can try one, you can try two. But after that, you need to come back, if they even work. Now, if they work, that's only taking care of temporarily the symptom. Woo! Oh my word. Oh, there's a little Chevy Chinook camper van. Oh, that's awesome. Come on over, sweetie. Come on. You can go all the way over if you want to. There's nobody over there. There you go. Anyway, so just imagine that, y'all. You need something. It's, let's see, my trailer is 60 feet long. So, say it's in the bathroom. That's at least 10 feet that I have to walk. That does not sound like much at all, does it? But for me, it is. And then I have to walk back. And then I have to stand up in there and walk around to do what I need to do. So it's a constant struggle. Now, even if those shots work, they actually, it's like taking pain pills. If you take pain pills and, like, say for instance, I wanted to work in my yard, I was going to work in my yard no matter what. Well, I would have to take 2 of them for it to do any good. And then I could do an hour, 2 hours in my yard, and then I would have to quit. But all I've done is damage my back more, because I was just taking care of the pain. I was not helping my back at all. Let me back up. Okie dokie. I finally put a little marker down here, y'all, that I put a flower down here on one of the blocks so I could tell how far back to go. But anyway, so I struggle with that every single day. And toward the evening time, there's times I don't, I'll grab a can of peaches and eat them. I can't stand up and fix anything to eat. Okay? Oh, woe is me. Do not feel sorry for me. I can still clean my own bottom. I can still put on a little face. I have to, lean up against the whatever. But, so, here's the deal. If I live tinier, the first thing that I have to make sure that I have is a good, comfortable bed. And I do. So now we're off the pain, we're on the bed. It is one of those mattresses. It's not soft, it's really firm, and it's got like maybe an inch or two. My neighbors, they're going who knows where. And so you can cut it with an electric carving knife. Already cut the end off of it about 3 inches, so I didn't have such a hard time to get my sheets on. They're not nice and tight like I like them, but hey, you have to make concessions. So I have a good, comfy bed. It's the same bed I'm sleeping on right now. No matter what I were to get, whether it's a camper van or an RV, whatever it is, for some reason, people always, the camper van I'm going to look at today, I think the ad said it has a queen size bed in there. Why do you want to take up all that room? I don't know. But that would get cut down. That would give me more room. The difference between a twin is 37 inches. I'm going to cut it down to 30 because that's way enough for me. So 7 and then 37 to 54 I think is 6 inches. I'm going to gain almost 2 feet just by cutting the bed down. 2 feet of room. So now we've covered the bed. When I'm not in the bed, I'm in one of my 2 seats. Now this van, if I remember correctly, has the passenger seat that rotates so you can face your living area, which is amazing. I love that. Van seats, in my experience, tend to be pretty darn comfortable. And then you've got your thick sciatica pillows, which I have to use at like the kitchen table or even outside to work in the yard. I have plastic on one and I just sit on it. So there's the bed thing. Okay. The other things are standing up. Yes, I can stand up. If you get a high top van, and this one I'm going to look at is, you can stand up. You can walk around a little bit, but everything I need is almost within arm's length. Almost. Not everything. Heating. It is so easy to do that. And I bought a camper stove especially because you can cook on it and you can also use it as a heater. Very, very easy to heat. Being hot. I had a fantastic fan in the top. I would open my doors and windows and have the fan go to where it sucks out the hot air or blows in, whichever setting I wanted. Hazel and I never scorched. We parked under big trees at a park somewhere down by the ocean, and I get a breeze every afternoon right here. So, and there are ways, y'all, to be very, very comfortable, but just try to imagine how much of a load off of me it will be not to have my big yard, which is going to pot. I just can't take care of it. And the inside of my little cottage. No. And one last thing I'm going to say, because everybody says this. Well, there's two things. For those of y'all who say, oh, I wonder how she's going to pay for that. It is none of your damn business. You got that? I don't get into your finances. You don't get into my finances. Okay? So just zip it about that. It's none of your business. I told one lady that I used to be married to David Bowie. I got good alimony. But so there's that, and the other thing is I'm doing this for good, solid reasons. But here's a very important thing. I'm not the least bit sad. I am not the least bit worried. This is not my first rodeo. I know what I'm doing. So give me a break, okay? Try to really think about this, not assume everything, and look at this from your perspective. I want to do this. I need to do it, yes, but I really want to. I am so excited. The problem is finding a good rig. Finding a good one. And there are no guarantees. You can buy a brand new something off the lot, and 6 months later the transmission goes out. There's no guarantees, okay? You do the best you can. What is a mechanic going to do? He'll put it up on a rack, and he'll look under there for some leak in oil or transmission fluid or whatever. What you want to do is you want to make sure that the vehicle you check out has been sitting in the spot that it's in for a while. Then you get down there, look at the ground, lay on your back, look underneath. I mean, there's ways of doing stuff, y'all. There's no guarantees. You do the best you can. And then there's this. Are you very good at smelling a rat? I'm pretty good at that. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but when people are trying to sell you really hard and they've got to get rid of it by tonight, and they're willing to lower their price so much it's ridiculous. Now, occasionally you run into some awesome people. The folks that had that travel trailer. I had no doubt in my mind that they came down for me. And there are amazing people like that in this world. I had a guy last night, went and looked at his. Oh my word. I wanted to tell him, sweetie, I'm going to tell you, if you get $2,000 for this, I'll be surprised. People just, I mean, they don't know, they're blind. They can't see what it is they have, and they don't do enough research to see what they run and in what condition. It did start up really good. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, please, one, don't feel sorry for me. Once I move tiny, is what I'm calling it. Once I move tiny, then I can have surgery on my back. And now, boom, how can you do that? You're going to be on the street. Da 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 da, da 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 da. I do have Jerry to help me. He can move my vehicle wherever I need to move it. It's not a tenth of a mile, y'all, okay? My neurosurgeon said most everybody goes home the next day, and then you have to have someone do for about 3 days, and they'll send somebody to you. No matter what you live in, they will send somebody to you to do your wound care, which is just taking off the dressing, looking at it, slapping one back on. If the surgery goes wrong, then I'm not going to have to worry about that. And my doctor also said, if for some reason you are not able to get up and walk the same day and go home the next day, there's always a little skilled nursing for a week or two to make sure that you're doing good. Have I covered everything? I'm trying to. I'm not mad, y'all, at all. I love you, but I get so frustrated. If you told me you wanted to move to Alaska, I'd say, go for it. Freeze your butt off up there. Your cat's gonna freeze in the snow. You won't be able to find her. I wouldn't say that. I would assume that you are smart enough to do a little research, to know what you're getting yourself into, and to try to be as prepared as possible. Okay? I truly do love y'all, but I get so frustrated. It's part of what keeps me from answering comments, because it's the same thing over and over and over again. You know, it's just frustrating. I need right now, Jerry is totally not supporting me. Totally not. He's like my best friend. And I have 2 best friends that I talk to all the time. And the other one, I guess, has dumped me too. So I'm not a very likable person. But I just need some support right now, some encouragement. Try to find something positive to say. Let me tell you, this video is terribly long, but I won't be spending money. There's no place to put stuff. I won't be buying dirt and rocks and paint. Well, little rocks, I don't have to buy those, and maybe a little bit of paint here and there. But I mean, you get my drift. There's not going to be 6 couches and love seats going in and out of my rig. It's not going to happen. There won't be bookcases. There won't be beds. There won't be dressers. There's not going to be desks. I mean, think about that. Think about it. The simplicity. And I need that. I need simplicity on every level of my life. So now that I have ranted your little britches off, I love you, and I hope you're doing good. And I got to get these. We're having a heat thing. It's like 80 something. It's been getting about 90 in the trailer. So anyway, y'all, do something fun today. Forgive me if I have been kind of harsh. I don't mean to be, but I do get frustrated. So do something fun. Maybe you want to skip this video and make yourself happy. It's important. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.